Hey guys, it's me, Desiree Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the things that I did to damage my hair that ultimately led me to get locks. Welcome to you all that are watching me for the first time and all my crew who are called my subscribers. I'm Desiree Marie and I just love talking about locks. I share everything concerning my lock journey with you all. I started all the way from the beginning when I started with the braid locks and then switched over to 2-strand twists, all the way up until this very moment now, 3 years locked and still loving it. And I just come on camera to inspire and motivate you all that are like me, looking for information and inspiration here on the internet. I wash my hair on camera, all that cool stuff. So if you're interested in seeing someone's lock journey, a genuine lock journey, hit the subscribe button. We upload almost every day, okay? It's fun, it's free. You're guaranteed something new every day. And I just want to give a shameless little plug right here. If you are loving this headband was actually made by moi, and it will be in our box #1 of the Nazi Curl Club. If you're wondering what this is a subscription box for women with locks. These boxes feature Black-owned businesses and women entrepreneurs that create high-quality products for you and I, made by us, for us. And this is perfect for you who are looking for lock products, but you don't have direct access to them in your local stores. As you know, maybe 2% of the store shelves of the ethnic aisle are for dreadlock hair care. So these boxes really give you access to the best and the greatest in lock hair care. So not only do we have lock hair care items in here, but also self-care, lifestyle, jewelry pieces by some great Black-owned businesses, and so much more. So if you're interested in learning more about this box, I do have a link down below that you can go ahead and check out and see for yourself what it's all about and join the Nazi gang. So I am always the first to admit that I never really had it all together with my hair. I learned as I went, and it was mostly a trial and error type of learning technique that I was subject to. When I first started with loose natural hair, I didn't know a whole lot at all. I pretty much started when all of YouTube was mostly geared towards natural hair and so forth. So that was about 2012. And I decided that, well, no, not 2012. That was when I was in college, my first few years of college. So that was about 2007, 2008. My mom and I decided to, you know, do the big chop and go fully natural together because we were tired of our relaxed ends and the damage that all of that did to our hair. So with that, I pretty much learned on YouTube, learned by magazine, learned as I kind of made lots of mistakes with my hair. So today I'm going to tell you all of the things that I did that ultimately led me to lock my hair, because I just grew to a point where I was just tired, like tired. Because I'm tired of my hair, and I just decided that locks were best for me. So let's just go way back to the beginning when I had loose natural hair. The first thing that I did that damaged my hair, well, I won't say that the thing I did damaged it, but rather how my mindset was geared in that direction, like how my mindset was in what I was doing. So the first thing that I did that ultimately damaged my hair and drew me to locks is I started wearing wigs. And I was wearing wigs over my loose natural hair like every day. As soon as I got permission from my mom, guys, if you hear breathing, it is Twinkie. She just breathes so hard. As soon as my mom gave me clearance to wear wigs when I was like in high school, I was wearing like the half wigs with the combs in the front. I don't know if y'all still remember those things, but those are the, early beginnings of the whole wig game that's going on now. I had full access to do so, to wear those things, because I had to get permission from my mom. I was still living under her roof. So she said, okay girl, you can do it, because I was wearing ponytails like most of my time And I just was like, you know, I want the full look of nice, long, luxurious hair. So I started wearing wigs, and with that, I grew addicted to wearing wigs. I would wear wigs every single day. I couldn't go outside, even to go to the store around the corner without putting on a wig. I couldn't greet someone at the door without putting on a wig. And it became like this toxic cycle that kind of made me insecure with my own hair. I was wearing wigs so much to the point where I was not comfortable with my own hair, and I was not even thinking about taking care of my hair underneath the wig, because the wig is like a quick, you know, quick fix hair, you know, do, that I didn't think about taking care of my hair underneath it. The only thing I wanted to do was just braid it down so that the wig laid right. And that is really bad. And especially for me, I know I have like a personality that can kind of get addicted to things. Like once I catch on to something and I like it, like I get addicted, I claw onto it, and I just continue it and continue it until I get tired of it. So that's pretty much what I did to my wigs. Like literally, they were tired, they were matting up in the back, and they were nappy. I wore those wigs out until I could not wear them anymore. That's how much I wore the wigs. And I switched it up every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I got a new wig, a new wig, a new wig. It was taking out my money. Like, this is money I really could have been saving. When I think back on all of those things that I was doing and spending money on, especially with these wigs, like these wigs were like maybe $40, $50, and I loved it long, so you know it was expensive. $50 every 2 weeks, like sis, like you could have been putting money towards a savings account, something. I decided to put it towards wigs, and I wanted to wear wigs. You know, I thought that it was the best for me aesthetically, and it just made me feel good, and it boosted my, you know, self-esteem. Because, and you know what, I feel like when you're young you shouldn't wear wigs, because you kind of like, your self-esteem is still being molded. And so when you're wearing wigs and weaves and always putting things over your hair, aesthetically, like you grow to attach that to your self-esteem in a way. I don't know, I'm just talking about myself. Like that's how I grew my self-esteem, with hair, with long hair. And when that wasn't on my head, I felt so out of place. So point number one, I wore wigs and I did not think about my hair underneath it. All I did was maybe wash it like once every, what, month. And meanwhile, it was so trapped up underneath the wig, it had no ventilation, because the only time I would actually take the wig off was when I would go to sleep, wake up, put the wig back on, repeat. And it was just not, it was not good, because my hair was starting to damage underneath it. It was dry. And that's where I'll get to the second point. Actually, I neglected moisturizing my hair. Because it was under the wig and I wasn't seeing it, out of sight, out of mind, I didn't bother to think about it, you know? It just wasn't something I was thinking about. The only time I would see it was when I would switch from the wig to the headscarf, and then in the morning, take the headscarf, put the wig back on, repeat. And so I wasn't moisturizing my hair. And as you know, when you don't moisturize your hair tends to wither away and break. It's just like a plant. Like when you don't water a plant, it starts to shrivel up and it starts to die. I believe that's what happens with my hair. When my hair was starting to get damaged and really broken ends, it was just a real mess. And I feel like the more I saw broken ends and split ends and how imperfect my hair was, I wanted even more to put a wig on top of it, which really dug in deep and really dug a real pit in my self-esteem. And I was in a rut and I didn't even know it, but I had a wig on. So I had a wig on though, like I was popping. I had my hair laid, or at least I think I did. I thought I was cute. The next thing that I did that ultimately damaged my hair was color it. Oh my gosh, like guys, you know how much I love color. Like, I don't know if you really know, because you guys didn't see me in that, you know, part of my life where I was just like, you know, in my element with the golden blonde hair. But even though I loved the golden blonde hair, actually what I did first before I colored it golden blonde was I colored my hair auburn. It was like a burnt orange color. It was really beautiful. And then later on, so a friend of mine told me, oh, you would really look good with like ashy blonde or golden blonde. So I started to think about those things, like, oh, wait a minute, ooh, golden blonde. And then I started visualizing it and then obsessing. Like you guys already know, I get obsessive, so I was obsessing, looking at pictures and videos. Then I decided I'm gonna color my hair golden blonde. And so my mom, of course, helped me with that. Beautiful color. Oh my gosh, the color was so incredible, so beautiful. I feel like it really brought out the like vibrance. Like it really made me look golden, like a golden child. But the thing about that was, if you color your hair and you don't have the proper tools and the understanding of like moisturizing your hair, keeping it moisturized and building a solid foundation, first of all, before you color your hair and after, you are in for trouble. Pretty much. And that's where I was headed. I colored my hair and did not I didn't build up a good foundation with my hair and make sure that my hair was healthy before I colored it. I just colored it. And afterward, I didn't continue with the necessary conditioning, because as you know, when you color your hair, especially when you lighten it, like you really have to like double up on the conditioning and the moisturizing, or your hair is going to dry out because of the hair color. I didn't double up. Actually, I got really lazy with my hair. That's towards the end of my loose natural days when I started to get lazy with my hair and just pretty much not do much at all with it. I guess I got, you know, burnt out and just tired of it all because it's so much maintenance. Like it was just a whole lot for me, and so I grew lazy with my hair. I wouldn't wash it as much. I wouldn't condition it as much. I wouldn't take the time to do a deep conditioning, maybe a hot oil treatment, some TLC, put on all the products that I needed in order to keep my hair moisturized. I started to get lazy and not do those things. And so my maintenance routines grew further apart, and my hair started to get dry. I would put, you know, long Senegalese twist over it and think, okay, well, protective style. But it was not protecting anything because I didn't do anything to my hair in the first place to keep it in a healthy place. So, yeah, I probably shouldn't have colored my hair. I probably should have waited until I actually knew what it cost in order to maintain that hair color and then do it. Up until this moment, I really would love to color my hair again that color. I would love to have golden blonde hair again, like even if it's just the tips, like just to have golden blonde hair again. I would love that. But I just thinking about how my hair became damaged before, and also hearing horror stories from so many people who colored their locks and then like they're like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that in the first place. Like I'm terrified. I don't want my hair to get damaged. Like this is the first time in life since my little girl years, like when I was 5, that my hair is actually at a place where it's healthy. So if I can avoid doing the wrong things right now, I will. And I just want this thing to continue, whatever it's going through, like the good stuff that's going on, I just want it to continue. I don't want to reverse it and bring it back to a bad place and then we have to start all over again. I can't. Another thing that I did to damage my hair was I laid my edges every day. Like, sis, I laid those edges every day. When I was wearing the half wigs, I was laying my edges, and I wasn't doing it the right way. And I was not using the right thing. I actually was using the Impro Styler Black Gel. I can actually see the image of the gel in my mind right now. That is what I used. I used jam. I used so many of these thick, like custardy edge control stuff, and I used it every day. Every day. Can you imagine what that does? Like every day you're slapping on the same stuff. You're not even brushing it out. You're not even like moisturizing it, making sure that it gets, you know, well oiled in between using it. No, you just slap it on every day. You put on your scarf, you slap it on every day, and you repeat. That actually dries out your hair, makes a hot mess. I was dealing with like a mild case of alopecia towards the end of my loose natural hair journey because of all of these like weird toxic custardy products that I was putting around my edges. So unfortunately I don't have any pictures to show that, but I do have memories that actually makes me cringe. And it was just a hot mess. Like I was using every single product because I didn't know. I was just using everything. So you live and you learn, right? But listen, when you talk about laid edges, my edges were laid and sculpted. I'm sure people thought I was crazy back then, but I didn't care because my edges was laid. So yeah, I was using every product in the book on the shelves, and it just was not a good situation because it clogged up my scalp and gave me a mild case of alopecia, which I'm so glad that I overcame once I started learning about how to do my hair. Those are all the things that ultimately led me to get locks. What are your reasons for getting locks? What are some of the fails, I guess, you had to deal with in order to pivot you to where you are right now if you are locked? I would love to know what some of your experiences were. Anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. If you are not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe, because we upload almost every day fresh, fun, new content just for you to inspire and motivate you on your lock journey. Also, don't forget to go ahead and sign up for the Nazi Curl Club. The link is down below. That link will lead you straight to our official website where you can go ahead and learn more about our subscription box for women with locks and ways that you can save big on the best products made by Black-owned businesses and women entrepreneurs. And you give your fellow sister or brother a great opportunity to get their products out there to other people that look just like us, who are in need of guidance with their hair and in need of healthy hair products that do not include the toxic ingredients that often lead us to dry scalp, itchy scalp, and inflamed scalp, and different other issues that we should not have to deal with. So if you're interested in learning how you can pamper yourself like the queen you are, go ahead and check out our Nazi Curl Club. Link is down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Later guys. Bye.